We often hear that to have strong bones, we just need to supplement plenty of calcium and vitamin D and diligently get sunlight every day. However, the reality is not that simple. Some people, despite paying close attention to supplementing calcium through diet and functional foods, still suffer from osteoporosis or rapidly decreasing bone density. The reason is that the body not only needs to intake enough calcium, but more importantly, must absorb and retain that calcium. If you accidentally consume certain types of bone-antagonizing foods regularly, the body will silently lose calcium, causing bones to become brittle and weak over time. In particular, there are 4 groups of foods that experts warn are the culprits that drain calcium, making bones hollow like a honeycomb even when you eat and supplement adequately. So, what are these 4 harmful foods? Why do they directly affect bone health? Let's explore in detail with everyday life in this video. 1. Red meat, a double-edged sword for bone health. Red meats like beef, lamb, and pork are rich in protein, iron, and vitamin B12, essential nutrients for the body. However, consuming too much red meat, especially over a long period, becomes a factor that promotes inflammation and increases the risk of calcium loss from bones. According to research, people who eat a lot of red meat tend to have lower bone density compared to those who prioritize plant-based foods. The reason is that the high animal protein in red meat, when metabolized, creates an acidic environment in the body. To neutralize this acid, the body must draw calcium from the bones, gradually making bones porous and brittle. Dr. Dina Cater, New York, USA, states, "Long-term habits of eating a lot of red meat cause calcium to be continuously drawn out of the bones. This is why many people, despite adequate calcium supplementation, still develop early osteoporosis." Recommendations. Normal individuals should not eat red meat more than 3 times per week. Each serving should be limited to about 100 to 150 grams. For those with bone or joint problems or a history of osteoporosis, reduce to 1 to 2 times per week and prioritize lean meat, limiting frying with a lot of oil. Instead, you can increase plant protein from beans, nuts, and whole grains to ensure nutrition while protecting strong bones. 2. Foods high in salt, the #1 enemy of bone density. If red meat gradually makes bones brittle over time, salt is a faster destroyer. Eating too much salt overloads the body with sodium, leading to increased calcium excretion through urine. In other words, salt pushes calcium out of the body before the bones can absorb it. Dr. Felicia Cosman, Columbia University, USA, confirms, salt is the agent that causes the body to excessively excrete calcium through the kidneys. The saltier the diet, the more calcium bones lose, leading to a significant decline in bone density over time. The danger is that salty foods almost never contain calcium, vitamin D, or potassium, nutrients necessary for bones, but only contribute to draining calcium from the body. Salty foods to avoid or limit: fast food, pizza, fried chicken, French fries; canned foods, soups, canned meat, canned fish; pickled vegetables, salted fish sauce, and overly salty fermented foods. Recommendations: limit salt intake to under 2,000 milliliters a day, equivalent to about 1 teaspoon of salt. Instead of using much salt, use natural seasonings like lemon, garlic, onion, ginger, and herbs to enhance flavor. Eating less salt not only protects bones, but also reduces the risk of high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, and kidney problems. 3. Sugary drinks, caffeine, and alcohol, the hidden culprits causing osteoporosis. If you think only foods harm bones, you might be surprised. Many common daily beverages, from soda and coffee to alcohol, can silently weaken bones. Soda and carbonated drinks contain phosphoric acid that hinders calcium absorption and causes calcium-phosphorus imbalance. A study on over 73,000 postmenopausal women, American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2014, showed that drinking a lot of soda increases the risk of hip fractures. People who drink 7 or more cans of soda per week have significantly lower bone density. Caffeine. Every 100 milligrams of caffeine can cause the body to lose about 6 milligrams of calcium. Postmenopausal women who drink a lot of coffee or caffeinated soft drinks are more prone to osteoporosis. European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2016. Alcohol inhibits the formation of new bone cells, reduces bone mass, increases fracture risk, and slows bone healing after injury. The National Osteoporosis Foundation, USA, recommends drinking no more than 2 to 3 drinks per day for healthy adults. Alternative recommendations: drink water, fresh fruit juice, low-fat milk or calcium-rich mineral water. Choose decaffeinated coffee or tea. Keep alcohol consumption to a minimum to protect bone and liver health. 4. Processed meats, convenient but eroding bones day by day. Sausages, bacon, ham, canned meats are convenient, easy-to-prepare foods rich in protein. However, these are also the food groups that nutrition experts specifically identify as enemies of bones. Reasons: very high in salt, saturated fat, and nitrites. These substances cause inflammation, increase calcium excretion through urine, and reduce bone density. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that diets high in processed meats are closely linked to the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. Dr. Felicia Cosman explains, processed meats contain too much sodium and additives. This is the reason the body excretes more calcium, causing bones to weaken gradually. Recommendations: minimize the use of processed meats in daily meals. Prioritize fresh meat and plant protein sources such as soybeans, walnuts, almonds, chia seeds to supplement healthy nutrition without harming bones. Although convenient, frequent consumption of this food group will cause your bones to age quickly and be much more prone to osteoporosis compared to those with a healthy diet. Our bones not only need enough calcium and vitamin D, but also require a smart diet to retain that calcium. Accidentally eating too much red meat, salt, carbonated drinks, caffeine, alcohol, and processed meats can silently drain calcium, causing bones to weaken quickly and become prone to fractures. To protect strong bones, you should eat a balanced, diverse diet, prioritizing vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans, and nuts. Minimize the above-mentioned bone-antagonizing foods. Combine physical activity, reasonable sun exposure, and maintain a healthy lifestyle. Don't wait until old age comes to regret weak joints, osteoporosis, or sudden fractures. Starting today, change your eating habits to build a strong bone framework for life. Dear friends, the above content was produced by Everyday Life Channel, a place sharing useful knowledge about health, nutrition, and healthy living. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, and share to spread the message of healthy living to more people. Thank you very much and see you in the next videos.